right, let's see. For free. Is the Scorpio done? I mean, are you guys going to get back together in a relationship? Will Lauren and the Scorpio get back into a relationship? I got the Three of Swords and the King of Cups. Page of Cups reversed. I must say yes, you're done. King of Cups, Three of Swords, Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, I don't think y'all are going to get back together in a relationship. King of Cups upright, Three of Swords, Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, no. Let me pull you a T card. What's the T with Danny the Scorpio? Screenshots, getting evidence, thief, rob, loss, betrayal. Also got car lists, no car, repo, car issues. So that came up again. Something about screenshots could be significant. Getting evidence, having facts, okay? Maybe he feels like you have proof on something, or yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, that's what I got, screenshots. So he may feel, or he may know that you have screenshots, evidence. He got the Page of Swords. He definitely does spy on you. Intuitively, I feel like you will hear from him again, but I don't see a relationship. Okay, I got thief, theft, physical or emotional. So maybe, this person, and we got the Judgment. I do think he's going to face judgment, though. And the Page of Pentacles is here. So, yeah. Right. Page of Swords again came out. Queen of Wands. Yeah, he's watching you. or he feels like you have evidence on him. Okay, but with this Page of Swords, he does keep tabs on you still. Oh, he was spying on your IG. Yeah, I see that with the Page of Swords. So, yeah, he still does keep tabs on you. And intuitively, you feel it with the High Priestess. You know, you're very intuitive. So I feel like you already know all of this. So this is just confirmation for you. I feel he feels kind of dumb to Pentacles. Like he may feel... Yeah. Like he doesn't know what to say or how to come towards you. That's the energy that I'm getting from him. He definitely has money issues though, with the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles here. Yeah. I don't know if you have like a friend that could be watching or a friend that could be keeping tabs on him for you. And if that's not the case, I see a Queen of Cups here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, a female of significance here. Yeah. Creeping again. Legal issues, court judges, immigration. Drama starter. I wonder who this Queen of Cups is though, who's like, who this person is, this Queen of Cups. Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's definitely something legal coming up with this Seven of Swords and the Hierophant. Now, this could be going to court, or this could be, yeah, like... Do you know if before the situation he was dealing with legal issues from his past, like, or not? Okay. I mean, that's coming up in the future energy, but Okay. So he feels like you're yeah, I feel like he's kind of hiding. Okay. He feels like you're like dirt digging, looking for dirt, or maybe you are onto him. He feels it. Okay. But I wouldn't be surprised if he also was taking like screenshots of your page or trying to see what you're up to. But he knows, he's very well aware that you are definitely onto him. Okay. I don't know if you brought up something like legal, going to court, if you told him directly, but he definitely, that's definitely coming up in the energy. So the high priestess again. So you already know. Does he know you do tarot? Or he knows that you're very intuitive. Like you, he can't really hide stuff from you. But this is also secrets here with the high priestess and the moon card. But I don't know too if you had a dream of him recently, or you will have a dream of him in the future. He could astral project to you as well. Like his higher self could astral project to you. In the 5D here, I'm seeing. We got love triangle though. It says third party. Broke ass came out. Okay, he knows you're a psychic, so yeah, so he knows you're intuitive. Andrea, will I get the job at Walmart? Hopefully, Andrea. Didn't you ask Shakaya that question and she said yes? Hey, I'm not gonna answer that because she already answered it, and if she gets it wrong, you come after her, not me. All right, let's see. Let me just pull one card. No, I'm not gonna lie, because when I was on the live, I don't know if I was because I was laughing and I pulled the 10 of Swords when she said you're gonna get the job, but I don't know if it was because I was laughing. But let me see. The 10 of Swords is a no. But let's see. Nine of Pentacles. Will Andrea get the job at Walmart? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles came out. And I got the King and Queen of Cups. Did a woman interview? I see two people here, a king and a queen. Interesting. But it's a yes. I got the Ace of Pentacles with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Three of Wands. I'm going to say yes. You might hear from them in the next 3 days. Okay. Okay. Stop. When you said that, I bro, my heart dropped when you because she was like Bonita. I'm like, yeah, you're pretty. You were so messy on that live. No, but yesterday on the live, I was on her live, and then there was this guy that she used to battle with, and I never really cared for his energy, but they were going at it, and he basically said that I hope your kids die, bitch, like, and she was going off on him. That's why I was on live with her. So the fight happened in the afternoon yesterday. So when you got on the live and it was like 1, 2 in the morning, we were talking about what happened. Girl, it was messy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame her because I honestly, oh, because he said, yeah, like, I hope your kids die and you're a bad mother. And one thing about her, like, even though we had our little things, like, she was a good mom. So I don't think that was cool. God, don't play about these babies. Yeah, that's true. Maybe, yeah, that Queen of Cups came out, and I was like, it might be your sister. But see, she was mad because she was gonna do a jar on him. I'm like, girl, don't do that, because she does voodoo, and her grandma was a voodoo priest. She's from New Orleans. I'm like, girl, don't. He's not worth it. She's like, no, I'll just let my ancestors handle him. Your sister's married to a school child, to water signs. That's like a mess. But the thing is, he's a Libra. Because I did a reading on her yesterday. I'm like, is he an air sign? She's like, yeah, he's a Libra. I'm like, girl. That's why I don't really like TikTok. TikTok is too toxic. I don't like going live on there because it's too toxic. Like, I'll watch other readers, but I don't really like going on there because I don't know. I just think it's just, it's draining. Well, and Bush got into with him. Oh wow. But Andrea, you believe in karma? Because interesting. You actually believe in karma? I don't know. I think karma. Hmm. I only think that happens when you feel bad. Like, so people that are like narcissistic or like that are sociopathic, you ever wonder why those people they do bad things, but they're very successful and they're very it seems like they get away with a lot because they don't care. So their mind isn't limited because I feel like karma is a self-limiting belief because you're putting a restriction on yourself, or if you feel guilt, that's a lower vibrational emotion. So when you have guilt over doing something, it lowers your frequency and energy can come back to you like that. So I feel like if you do something bad, now I'm not saying do something bad, but I feel like if you do something bad to somebody, that doesn't always mean that you're gonna get karma. Especially if you don't feel bad, you're not gonna open up your energy to receive that energy. My brother murdered someone. He's in prison for a third time. Oh yeah, I mean, I think it's weird when people don't. I don't know. It's weird when people be hearing my conversation and then they message me on Instagram, but they don't say anything on my live. Anyways, my brother murdered someone. He's in prison for the third time. Yeah, because that's laws, Andrea. Like that's the law. That doesn't have nothing to do with karma. Because in different countries, people have different morals and rules. So that's rules. Rules are rules. Rules don't have to mean karma, you know? So rules are man-made. People, when they think of karma, they think, oh, it's the universe is punishing someone. The universe isn't biased. So when you have rules, of course, society, every culture has different rules. In some countries, it's okay to murder people and they don't get punished. So where is karma then? You know, that's why I'm saying karma then would be biased and it would be kind of contradicting. Because you've had people that have murdered people and they don't get caught or they don't get in trouble. What I believe is your soul's path. So I believe that if you're meant to do good or bad things, that's your purpose. So not everything is going to be good. So I believe that when someone does something to someone, that was a soul contract that you signed, and that's a lesson for you to learn. So for example, if your man cheated on you and now you're in your feelings, you want him to pay for it and you want him to get karma, he may not get karma. He may just, that was a lesson for you to learn. The way you can do good things and have bad things happen to you. So I feel like karma is a lower vibrational frequency because that's almost like you have conditions, you have restrictions. So anything you do has an effect. But to answer your question, it's because that's the rules, that's society. But if we wrote it off as, oh, what if we live in another world where people you didn't murder wasn't a crime? I'm waiting for the comments. Look at I saw this video on TikTok, and it was saying how narcissistic sociopaths are powerful manifestors. And it was saying kind of like with karma, like how come these people have everything they want? Because they believe they deserve the best. And even if they do things that are wrong, if they still believe that they deserve the best, the universe is going to vibrate out the frequency that they have. So even if you do bad things, but if you still work hard and you still achieve, you could still be successful. And if you believe you deserve it, the universe will serve it. So, hold on. Okay, now I'm seeing the comments. Hold on. Okay, now I see it. Okay, so with the Kalani girl whose dad was raping for years. But if you're narcissistic and you're sociopathic, you don't have guilt. So when you don't have guilt, certain people, guys, are wired that they lack remorse. So it doesn't matter if they do something wrong, they're not going to feel bad about it. And the only way something affects you is if you feel bad about it. So if you in your mind don't feel any remorse for something, it's going to affect you. That's why it's hard to do spell work on narcissistic people, because narcissistic people, they don't have emotions. They're hard to manipulate. They could still have peace. They could still have peace. Now, when they die, maybe in the spiritual realm, they might pay for it. But I think that there's sometimes certain people that Kalami girl who was raping her. Because that's the law. That's the thing. That's the law. But in some cultures, it's okay to do that. It's a balance of empathy. Like, you can't be too empathetic, because then that means that you're always going to be suffering, because you're going to always let your emotions rule you. So it has to be a balance. Right. I can steal a girl's phone and feel sane. And then people say, oh, if you wish something on someone, it comes back to you. So that just defeats the purpose of you even wanting someone to get karma, because then it's going to come back on you, because everything you believe has an effect. So that means that Even if that person did you dirty and if you wish them bad, it's going to come back on you. I can work and buy a phone and feel great. Hey, Turtle. Let's see. Now, I'm not saying to go outside and be mean to people. No, try to be the best version of yourself you could be. But at the same time, life is not fair. So if karma was real, life would be fair. Wait, don't need you tell Turtle you gotta know if page. Yeah. I'm actually thinking of making one, actually. You can make a lot of money. You can make it fair. It's all in your head. You said tell them it's all in your head. Okay, so then karma, then it's just your perception. Then it's not even. Then it really isn't real. So if you believe that karma is real, then it's going to affect you. So if you don't believe in karma, it's not going to affect you. The way that if a girl believes she's ugly, she's going to start to see it, and then her people are going to see her that way. So it's all it's perception, but then that means that's just not even, then your perception is just your own fantasy. Free will isn't real though, because God knows everything. So God already knows what decision you're going to make with your free will. Spirit already knows everything you're going to do. Like Spirit already knew we were going to have this conversation. Not everyone believes in God. That's true. She is? I wonder why she's doing tarot then, if she's atheist, because that's a form of divination. Sorry, y'all. But that's the thing. You think that just because if someone does something that they still can't be successful or they have to pay. You have people that do corruptions and they're very successful, and you have people that are good-hearted or do good deeds and they're poor. So where's karma? That's what I'm saying. Explain it. Make it make sense. That's why like people they contradict themselves. They don't really know how to like they don't make sense when they speak. Because every time I ask people that, they say that okay, but then that just contradicts what you're just saying. It's like that don't mean anything. You could be a bad person and live in a mansion and have lots of fruits of your labor. So this is define, which, yeah, that's true. That's true. So, like I said, if you get wronged by somebody, that doesn't mean that that person is going to have to, that they're going to even face judgment. That's why for me, I do energy manipulation work. I do magic. So, because since I don't believe in karma, and if you waive divine timing, that first of all, that's to me an illusion, because divine timing could be 50 years. That person can, pass away. So that's why people can do magic if they want to do that, right? They can manipulate energy to get a specific outcome. Well, I don't think you're meant to do magic. Not everybody's meant to do witchcraft. Not everybody's meant to do tarot. Not everybody has that that option. Hey, Paula, what's up? I haven't seen you, Paula. How are you? I'm surprised she's an atheist and she did tarot. That's so weird. I'm standing right middle of outside. I'm right at the door. I don't believe in religion like obeying a religious group, but I believe in a greater spirit. Yeah, I'm not really religious either. Because in the Bible it says that any form of divination is an abomination. Because tarot is it would be categorized as like mysticism, right? The occult. So but you know what? I was on this lady's live. Oh, she sent me 55. Shit. And this lady's a Christian and she does prophecies. And Andrea, when I was on her live, and I follow this lady. She doesn't use of course she doesn't use cards. She doesn't believe in tarot. She's a Christian, bro, but she's like psychic. She has a gift of discernment. And I even asked her, and she thought I was trolling her. I'm like, "Oh, are you a psychic?" She's like, "No, psychic." She's like, "And please don't troll my live." But she reads people. She's like, she prophesizes over people. She's like, yeah, I see that you have a relationship issue. I'm like, girl, you're basically doing what tarot readers do. But somebody asked her, do you believe in soulmates? She's like, hey, this is not a tarot group. I don't, that's like a tarot live. I do God's work. And it's interesting because, yeah, she has a gift, but it's basically the same thing as you'd say clairaudience, clairsentience, but she's a prophet. She's a prophetess. No, because tarot is using cards. Prophets, they don't need cards to pick up energy. Yeah, tarot tells a good story. Tarot is like more insight, but yeah. But Catholics go to priests and talk about their sins. I look at like readers like therapists, you know? But then again, what I always tell people too is y'all got to be careful who you go to get a reading because not everybody has a good spirit. And as a reader, there's people that I don't read. I don't read everybody. I think if a reader reads everyone on their live, you need to be careful because you're opening, you don't know what spirit is behind that account. And then when the readers, they start to feel, using tarot take over. You know, I did try the chat GBT tarot and that shit is accurate. I'm not gonna lie. Like that is very accurate. But yeah, I do think eventually it will take over. Yes. 100%. You're not going to need to go to a reader. And you guys, is another thing too. I was saying discernment. Everybody has intuition. And that's why you have to be careful who you go to and always trust yourself because you know your situation the best. You know your situation the best. It doesn't matter what I say, what even the world's best tarot reader says. What do you feel? You know, some reader, I'm not going to say their name on here, but it was a guy and I got four free readings. I would not going to pay for his readings because I'm gonna be honest. I don't think a lot of male readers are good tarot readers. I think women are more intuitive and more tapped into the spiritual realm. This guy, I got 3 readings from him. All of them were wrong. So I got another reading, right? So I asked him a question. I'm like, is this person stalking me? Just curiosity, because I knew the answer, but I wanted to test him. And I knew he was going to say no. No, this person isn't stalking you. This person doesn't remember you. And he pulled out the high priest. He's like, oh, this person could sometimes think about, but no, the whole time. And Andrea knows who this person is. Andrea, you know who I'm talking about. This person was stalking me. They paid a website to try to find where I live. The whole time that person told me no. And I pulled cards on myself and I'm like, my cards are telling me, yes, this person's stalking you. Girl, and I told you, I called him out. I'm like, oh, well, that's funny because one of my friends sent me screenshots and told me he was stalking me. He's like, and I'm not saying I'm the best, but I feel like a lot of these tarot readers on YouTube don't go deep into shit. They don't explain the cards well. They don't use their intuition. You know, they don't really tap in like they and a lot of people believe it. I don't want to say I'm one of the best because I'm not, but I feel like I definitely read much differently than all the other readers on here. I think a lot of other tarot readers on here read the same. They read past, present, future. When you ask them a yes or no question, they like, what? Even on TikTok? No, I think TikTok has a bit more accurate readers than on YouTube. Because my friend, you know who the girl was live with yesterday, she's a very good reader. I always, even when I was beefing with her, I always said she's the best reader because me and her read the very similar. And I actually learned from her too. So that's why I'm like, the way she reads, I like how she reads. And she tells you the truth. She's not going to sugarcoat it. She'll tell you the signs, she'll tell you specifically what's going on. Yes, they'll tell you this person loves you, this person wants to be with you, and this person has a third party, this person's cheating, this person's in another relationship. The fuck? That's why I only do one free yes or no. I don't do free readings. That's why y'all gotta pay for a reading because that's energy. And there's more to the question, you know what I mean? She's like the only like good reader that I know that actually is a pretty good reader. She's the only reader that I go to for readings. That I trust, that actually like I can trust, that, you know, resonates. I told her, girl, you gotta make a YouTube. She's like, no, I like being on here more. Yeah, girl, she like, bro, like when she and her rods, like she does the rods so good. When I asked her a question last year when I would move into my house, she's like, I asked her, was I gonna move in was it June, July? She said no. I'm like, but they said they're gonna finish the house by July. And she was like, no, they're gonna finish it by the end of August into September. She used her rods, bro. Tell me why they finished the house in July, but they made a mistake. So they had to fix the house again. And I didn't move in until the end of August and September. I was like, girl, she called it. Who do you prefer more? Like the app or the reader? All right, Paula, you have a great rest of your day and please get better. I mean, I hope you get better. I know you'll get better, but honestly, I might be a little bit biased. I feel both. Okay, so I like TikTok more, even though I don't go live on there, but I enjoy watching readers on TikTok. I don't really watch readers on YouTube. Um, I don't really watch any readers on here, to be honest, because most of the readers that I've gotten questions on here, I just don't. I feel like on TikTok they're more fast paced. And I feel like on here, it's just different. The only reader that I do watch is Tyler's Tarot, because he's funny. But as far as like getting readings, I don't really get. I get my readings on TikTok from my friend, but hold on, I no, your energy's weird. So yeah. See, that was a negative spirit. But yeah, Andrea, that's who pretty much I get my readings on TikTok most of the time. Um I take that back. I actually there's one other reader that I go on here that I feel is a good reader, and she does type sessions, University Infinity Tarot. She's pretty good. Oh, what happened? Oh, it's just a monitoring spirit that came in my life. Black Bee Lard. Mm-mm. Will the meet between me and Raymond go well? Hopefully. Is he hot? But that's the thing, guys. Monitoring spirits are real. He's okay. Then, ew. Where is he from? Oh. Well, that's crazy. I pulled a card that says in August came out. Let me pull a tarot card. Um, he's in Los Angeles. I'm in LA too. The devil. King of Swords. What's his sign? You got air, Capricorn, earth energy. Las Vegas. Yeah, I don't know, girl. I got the devil and the king of swords. Oh, he's a Capricorn? Crazy. Yeah, the devil card came out with the king of swords. I want to say no. If you do go, it maybe could be sexual, but the king of swords makes me feel like he may be kind of pull back his energy, or he may act kind of cold, or he may something about his demeanor could change around that time. And the moon card is here. How well do you know this person? Queen of Wands. What's your sign? Are you an air or fire sign? So have you guys hooked up before? Or is this the first time you're meeting him? Okay, so he's a new person. Okay, so that's why I'm like, this feels like someone that you don't really know that much yet. Okay. There could be another person in his energy with this. You're a Pisces. The moon card is here with the Queen of Wands. There may be someone else in his energy that you don't know about. So, I mean, he's attracted to you. I mean, will it go well? I don't know. It's kind of a weird energy. Oh, well, the moon card and the Queen of Wands is something that he's kind of keeping hidden. This could also be future too, because I clarified in August the Devil, King of Swords, the Moon card, and the Queen of Wands. So maybe there could be someone in his energy around that time when y'all, if you do decide to go, there could be like someone else in his energy. That's what I'm seeing. So you're a Pisces. That's cute. You're showing up. But if he pays for it, shit, why not go? I don't know if he likes to drink because I got bartender here. So maybe there's something about drinking or something about having a good time here. Bartender. Yeah, let me know. Keep me posted. But yeah, because the devil card came out. I was like, Capricorn energy. He might want to take me on a getaway. Oh, okay. Well, have fun. Make sure he pays for everything and make sure you don't pay for one thing. Yeah. But yeah, Andrea, so that's how I feel like I like getting readings on TikTok. Yeah, make sure he pays for everything, okay? You're welcome. Same, but I'm starting to only pay for readings. So let's just say one day you don't like want to get a reading from me, or you just let one day I'm busy. You can go to my friend. She charges, bro. She charges $4 for her minis, $8 for a full reading. So on her live, so she charges pretty cheap. What time is it? 10:52. Do you do dream predictions? I just seen you've been to Mexico and I'm worried because whatever you say comes true. I don't do dream predictions. I wish I could. But see, the thing is when I dream and then I don't know if it's an illusion or reality. So I don't want to be saying something that doesn't, you know what I mean? That sounds stupid. Oh, I appreciate that. But yeah. All right. Well, it was a good live. Let me see. So, does anyone have any more questions? Yeah. Some people I just feel like need to get out of this illusion and like see things for what they are. And that's the thing, when you have feelings for somebody, you ignore the red flags. All right, let's see. Is your reading with Reza gonna go well today? Is your reading with Reza gonna go well? I got the Lovers card. I mean, your meeting. Yes. This Queen of Wands keeps coming out in the energy again. Interesting. Yes, it's gonna go well. Queen of Cups. Wow, you got all these women. Well, Nino gets some big juicy sausage today. I'm getting a no. The star card in reversed. Yes. I see two women supporting you. Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups and the Lovers. So he may mention the women, those people, okay? Or for some reason maybe they've influenced the outcome of the situation where it's gonna go in your favor. But it looks positive. I see two queens, or unless you see those ladies today, I don't know, but I see something very positive for you. Yeah, it looks good. That's beautiful. I like that. What time is your meeting at? See, I don't want to get a big sausage on Monday because Monday is just not a good day, you know? Oh, so you have to go soon. Well, in 3 hours. Hmm. Yeah, we're in the same time zone. Canada. Bria's a Pisces. That's T. See, I like Pisces women. I don't like Pisces men because I just think they're too delusional. And they tend to have like mental health issues. They're intuitive, yes. Are they psychic? Yes, but they tend to get lost and they tend to be addicted to drugs, alcohol, mental health issues. So, yeah. Her name is okay. I got you, Tatiana. I got your donation too. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna get off of here in like 2 minutes, and I'm gonna see what's the tea. See you later, babe. All right, y'all. I'll be back. You too. Bye.